I guess I'll make this video for YouTube and Professor Sigler, who, like, your name came up in my Facebook feed from a friend randomly as I was on the way to my temple. And I figured I'd give you and YouTube a little introduction of my, air quotes, temple. But you see this says Shenling Miao. Like, Shenling is the, original spirits. I don't, so the original spirits, I think, normally would be the original spirits of the people who built the temple, and they're the gods that they brought with them. And some of them, and I don't know if this is connected, I'm like clicking around through Gemini. There was a Shu family that, I guess this whole, I don't know how much of Wenshan, but a lot of Wenshan they owned, and there's a larger temple over there that, yeah, I don't know if they're connected, but as I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, I learned about them. But so these temples that what we call, and I'm not talking to you, Professor, you know all this, but that we call Taoist temples as an outsider, many of them, well, the temple itself is Taoist. Like, this is a Taoist temple, but that doesn't necessarily mean the gods inside, the main gods inside are quote unquote Taoist, or maybe they are, depending, the lines are blurry. Anyhow, during the George Floyd thing, I had a manic episode, and I cleaned this temple out and made some additions. My favorite addition being, if I can zoom in here, let me zoom in. Come on, zoom. I think you saw it already. Boom, Black Panther. We got the Black Panther Bodhisattva chilling at the temple. And then I also brought Guanyin there. Those are two of my additions. There's some other stuff in there, but the two main ones. And it's interesting. The reason that's interesting is no one ever messed with those. Like, I brought, there was one other, carved, nice temple level piece I bought and put here. And somebody took it and they were like, nah. I bought this thing for incense. I put this here. Oh, that's a different story. I went in the mother temple in the area. I just went and got this amulet and added it. I'm about to eat that fruit because I just looked up on Gemini. I'm trying to figure out all the how. So I'm about to wait. Has someone been? Oh, so maybe someone's been doing it. But you're supposed to dump the water out every morning and refill it. So I'm gonna do it every morning, even if someone else is doing it, because I don't know, double is better. And so then there's all this stuff, like temples have books that you can get to help you deal with life, some chants and stuff. So I'm gonna get an actual bookcase. But here, this is this is my first, no, not the first temple book. I put some other books here a long time ago that they actually might be in there still. I don't know, but there, boom. And I'm gonna eat that fruit. I guess that's what you do. I'm just gonna go ahead and drink that and eat it. Take those cookies with me. But someone's brought water for me to. So the George Floyd thing, that was a long time ago, right? That's when I bought this and set up some of the stuff in there. I bought these two. I kind of like the way this turned out. So this has been getting built up for a while. If you know, this is the Nation of Gods and Earths, the 5 percenters. They're the Wu-Tang Clan are 5 percenters, etc. A friend just put this here. This is some hardcore Bodhisattva. This is my Tai Chi lineage. Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and Muhammad Ali. Who Marcus Garvey is Malcolm X's lineage, which is the 5 percenter lineage, and I've never thought about how Marcus Garvey might be connected to the Black Panthers, but I'm in a direct way, like he just absolutely is. But I didn't. I got to change the date. Today's the 8th, isn't it? Someone's been slacking on that. But this I didn't. I didn't get that. I didn't buy this incense. I didn't bring all these lighters. So it's like I didn't bring the offerings. I'll finish with this. Because this is good. So I'm gonna clean all this out. I'm buying a fucking bolt cutter on Monday. I don't know who did this. I don't care. I cleaned this all out at one point, and now it's all fucked up again. And I don't care. But the last time I was trying to be nice, like, oh, I wonder whose stuff this is. Not this time. I don't care. I'll sort through the stuff. I'm not just gonna like trash it. But it's all gotta go. All this has got to go. I don't like the way it looks. Like, all that's got to go. I don't like how it looks. I don't care whose it is. This is. Oh, and then I bought Tutti Gong. Tutti Gong. My first wife got me hip to Tutti Gong. I had a Tutti Gong piece of jade that I wore all the time, and he was my boy. I didn't really understand who he was. But then, I just looked up on Gemini, Tutti Gong, in that pantheon, I don't know if I'm using that word right, of characters. Tutti Gong is like, he represents the actual land that he's on. So like when you're down with Tutti Gong, like that's like, you're not down with some Chinese thing somewhere else. You're down like, he represents, like his name is 2D, it's Earth. And then Gong is like, I don't know, grandfather. I'm using Ankh. I'm using Ankh for all my for my brand of Taoism for these translations. So Tutti Gong is Earth Uncle. There's a I'm gonna switch Black Panther. I have under here like, and I guess Lao Huye, like Tiger Ankh, goes hand in hand with Tutti Gong. At least that's what. I mean, that's not just what. Hey, you're gonna be on video. I got her. That's what Gemini told me, but that's what I've been taught as I've been exploring temples and having people explain things to me. Lao Huye is like this tiger god, and instead of having Black Panther up there, I'm gonna make Black Panther Ankh, and I'm gonna get one of those Lao Huye, like the night, like I'm just gonna go ahead, like they had, I can go to the temple stores and they have them, and I'm just gonna have them paint it like black and dope, maybe red, black, and green with gold eyes. I don't know. Oh yeah, there was a final point I was gonna make. The final point is that this temple system in Taiwan, and then it would have been in the Qing dynasty as well, they were basically community projects, community funded, community organized. Even if you look at even if I never do another thing beyond today, you can see I didn't put those cups there. I didn't bring those books. I didn't do the offering. I didn't buy the incense. I didn't get the calendar. I didn't get, so it's like I think me getting that the thing to burn incense kind of like brought, that might have been the biggest piece to breathe life back into it. And I guess the way the incense kind of works, so the brothers I read about in this area, they brought two gods with them. One was like a family god. Yeah, if I tell this story, I don't know what the story of this temple is, but this temple is probably connected to the story, but I can't say for sure. But two brothers, they bring two gods. One is like the god of their village, and then the other god is like their family god, and it's basically this dope historical monk with their same last name. And the other god is like also like they're gods, but they were humans, and the way many of these gods become gods is that when they pass, people, worship them, pray to them, ask them for stuff. And if that god's power and spirit is good, that, like the name will spread. So, like, it's, like it's, like the evidence of the gods working is them existing. So whatever gods were here clearly stopped working. They're not here now. Or the people didn't need it, whatever. I'm breathing new life. So anyway, they bring these gods over. They just like have them at their home, whatever. But then like over time, they own the land, they get money, they're able to build a full temple. But the temple's like, historically, so they're kind of like, when they built it, it would have been like recreating a vibe more than the temple here. Like the temple here is quite new, but like Longshan Temple, that's like my home temple. That's where I bought this. That's where I don't know where the actual, like, I remember when I bought it, I'm like, do I just keep burning things to get enough ash? No, they give you like bags and you fill it up. But that's what I was going to say. Like a part of the system, they bring the two gods and they bring ash from their incense thing from their home. That's all a part of it. And then people pray and burn. And I think I'm supposed to take these sticks out every day. I'm gonna ask Gemini because I could go to somewhere else and ask. But where was I going with all this? These temples were a collective project. Temples like had their own like kind of military force, their own like health force. They're managed by the community. There were like leaders, but like no one was in charge. Like even the Zhengyi line of Taoism, Zhengyi Taoism, they are ritual Taoists. So they don't like live in temples or anything. They have jobs. They go to work. But they have jobs to go to work, but they've been learning the ritual stuff. And these Zhengyi Taoists came from, there was a Taoist state for 30 years. According to Gemini, doing my best here. Other people smarter than me can correct me. But there was an autonomous Taoist state for like 30 years. And the way it worked was, temple systems and whatever. And then when they got taken over, instead of like just totally destroying them, they gave the temple people, gave them some power. That's where the Zhengyi line came from. And they just basically come and do ritual shit so they'll know ritual shit for a bunch of different gods and a bunch of different stuff. And they'll learn ritual shit for the, people in the area, from what I understand. They're like hired ritual masters, that line of Taoists. So in that regard, this is a very Taoist temple, because it would, you'd have, they're hired hands. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hire, when I get this cleaned out, I'm going to hire a Zhengyi Taoist to come and do the stuff. Because why not? All right. This video's long enough. Peace.